Hey kiddo, I'm Grandma Goodie, and Beau's coming in. He's gonna give me a kiss goodnight because it's almost my bedtime. Hey Beau, why don't you lay down? You wanna lay down? Good boy, that's a good doggy. And since it's my bedtime, I'm trying to calm myself down because I gotta get ready to go to sleep. And I thought it might be fun to tell the kiddos a little bedtime story and kind of help you calm down too so you could go to sleep. So once a week I'm going to be doing these bedtime stories. It'll be a little bit more calming before you go to sleep. So I have a little story here about a grandma who loved her little kiddo, her little grandson. His name was Timothy, and she loved him very much. And she would tell him the stories from the Bible, and she believed in God a lot with her whole heart, and so she would rock her little grandboy, and she would tell him stories. And the whole time he's growing up, his whole childhood, she was telling him what she believed because she wanted him to believe in God too, and she wanted him to have a good life. And so that's what she did. And so I don't know exactly what that grandma did, but I know that all grandmas love their little grandbabies and they want what's good for them and they want to do a blessing on them. And there's a blessing in the Bible that I bet that Lois blessed Timothy with because it's a very special blessing that Moses, if you ever saw Prince of Egypt, that same Moses, but anyway, Moses, he wrote down this blessing, and that blessing got put right into the Holy Bible. And this is from thousands years ago. And here's the blessing. And I want to say this blessing over you too. And so it says, may the Lord bless you and protect you. And may the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. So as you're getting ready to go to sleep, you want to have peace. And I want to tell you that every blessing that Grandma Lois did on that little Timothy, it paid off because that little Timothy grew up and he became a follower of Jesus. And when he became a follower of Jesus, I'm sure that grandma, when she blessed him all the time, she wanted him to find his talents and find his purpose in life. And when he grew up, the Apostle Paul, a very important leader who followed Jesus, he saw the talent this young man had. And he prayed for him. He laid his hands on him. He said a blessing over him. And he saw that he had a special gift, a special talent from God, and a special purpose. And so Paul, he wrote a letter to Timothy when he was a young man, and he told him what he needed to do to fulfill his purpose. And you know what? It's really amazing because that letter ended up in the Holy Bible. It's called 1 Timothy and 2 Timothy. It was the first letter and the second letter the Apostle Paul wrote to Timothy, and in it he tells us that he got his faith through his grandmother Lois and his mother Eunice. And so that makes me so happy, and I know that you have talents and gifts from God too. And so I want you to rest, and I want you to think about what God might do that's wonderful through your life and your special talents. And so with that, I want to remind you of two things. Grandma Goodie loves you, but God loves you more.